would need to pick up their mid laner here just for them to have a safe spot. Corki could be picked here by Korn just for him to have a poke, or at least have poke damage in the mid lane and have at least a bit of AP. But they can still pick other champions, but that could be the best one that they have here.
There's a hover and probably a locked in on Renekton.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I do imagine Renekton trying to, you know, slice and dice his way into the backline. And if you do get Ezreal, and he does have Arcane Shift, you need someone to have a point-and-click stun, right? Renekton is the best champion there. You mentioned Corki, he does get locked in.
Yeah, but there's also an option here for their side on China Esports to have an Anilla on Weiba. Because they can have Korn playing the Renekton and they have Lisa on the top side. So there's still that possibility for Trace Esports because we know this is one of the surprises. There you go. They pick up the Yone. The nerf Yone from 4.4C. Let's see how it plays now on the hands of a master, on the hands of Weiba. That's going to be what we're going to see in this game. Let's see how Weiba could still play the nerf jungle Yone.
You know what they say? You can nerf the champion, but never the player. Well, let's see if TE will prove that saying right as we jump into game number 2 in a few seconds. But first off, this is the fixed pick and bans for game number 2. Match point, by the way, for TE.
Oh, they went in for the... Okay, interesting. They gave Korn the Yone and giving that Camille to Weiba. We have seen a bit of Camille's, at least a bit, or like 5 times this week, going in the jungle just because Camille is just such a safe pick. So, Trace Esports, based on what they were picking recently, they haven't shown their full cards just yet. They are not showing their experiments, they're just playing it safe. Pick the Camille, pick some champions that they already know that we already picked a lot of times. So, the other teams wouldn't know what they're gonna pick for the playoffs.
Everyone has their game face on. There's even some fans, quite literally fans, onto the stage. And with that, we will be hopping into game number 2 again. Match point in favor of TE. Let's see if CES will be able to push this to a game number 3, or will we see 2-2-0s today before Christmas?
Yeah. And for now, for Cerberus Esports with BMM already on the Corki, they still have the Ezreal on the other side, a lot of poke damage. They don't need to commit on a lot of this fight, and that's exactly what they want for the team. But the only problem I'm seeing here for CES is they're going to be lacking on CC. If that Horn of the Forge God is gone, what CC can they expect now? So that's going to be a problem because they have a lot of damage, but without the CC to help them, they're not going to be able to really just put that out there.
Yeah, I think if they just really force just, you know, pushing or at least dealing damage, they need a good setup or good timing for it. Maybe they're gonna trust the timing, quite literally trust the process, but let's see how things will pan out. So far, it's kind of quiet. I say that, but Yuri literally was targeting Genza earlier. Anyway, nothing new. The 2 Dragon laners have their back and forth, but Yuri's just focusing on clearing out the minions. Duck B gets a little bit of damage there, but Genza is safe. Someone that's not safe right now is Taku. Well, Lee Sao too, because they're both down to the last 2 health bars that they have. But Taku, or at least Fiora, is a lot more mobile. So maybe that's why Taku is a little bit more aggressive in this match.
Yeah, in this matchup, it all comes down to how the riposte plays out for Taku here in the top side. There's a bit of a surprise that is going to come out here, is how these junglers are going to be playing it out. Camille versus an Aatrox this early in the game. I'm really favoring how the Aatrox could deal damage, especially in the mid game. The Camille, you don't expect to deal so much damage now for a fight here.
There will be a little bit of a try. Darkened Blade has been used earlier on. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen once World Ender is available. But now Y1 is just focused on getting the Skull Crab. And then he's back to the mid, and then he will make his way up. Korn taking quite some damage, but Yone is known for dashing in and out of the rift. So I guess it's a lot easier to dodge the Gatling gun coming in from Corki here. But now Lisa might get locked in. That's even the stun connecting onto one. And Lisa takes quite the damage. That will be the flash being used. No casualty.
Yeah, was able to get away from the accident that should have happened here. But now Y1 on the top side of the map. Not successful. Flash is down. So there's a chance on the next gank he could be killed himself.
I'm actually looking at the map right now to see if there's any weird map movements, but I think it's really just Aatrox walking around seeing if he can assist or at least gank someone. But for now, back here at the Dragon Lane, that was such a good combo. But anyway, that was gonna jump in coming in from Duck B. Was that a mistake? But anyway, exhaust has been used onto Yuri. Still pretty much A-okay. No more key skills from CES, Genza, and Duck B. That's gonna be a jump in from Griba. And it will be the kill going over to Yone. Quite a clean takedown here. Hexic ultimate being popped as well. But that will be the kill being secured by BMM.
Yep.
It's a good trade.
Genza and BMM got those kills, and that is perfect for the squad here. Let's take a look at the replay. Too aggressive of a play coming in from Trace Esports was the reason why they met their demise after. They got some kills while Yuri moved forward, and they didn't get anything more except for that one kill that they had a while ago. Now we have a 2-1.
Scoreboard really gonna mean a lot later on, but Taku, that's quite some damage being taken from Renekton, and that will be the ultimate being pop. But hey, Taku's okay, also has the honey fruit available, and he was able to force the ultimate out of Lee Sao.
Yep. And from what we're seeing here from Trace Esports, they really are looking for any opportunities that they can because they have the champions to actually do that for themselves. But remember, with this composition for Trace Esports, they don't really have a lot of damage until the mid-game points. Once they hit their two item mark for most of their champions, that is when we'll see Trace Esports turn things around. But for now, Cerberus Esports, or at least Trace Esports, needs to respect Cerberus Esports' damage.
They do. They really do. That's why they can't be as aggressive as they were in game number 1, because it's a lot of... It's like walking into a landmine. You don't really know which is the safe spots or not. So might as well go to the safe side. And as I say that, the Dragon is now up, potentially sparking a fight between these two teams. Korn taking quite some damage, almost at 50%, has his eye set on BMM, but I don't think he's gonna fully commit. Unless... Okay, it's a no. Yeah.
Yeah, already taking the Rift Herald on the other side. Trace Esports, especially CN Conference teams, love taking their Rift Heralds just because of that tempo bonus that they get. But Duck B wants to go for it.
Okay, that will be the stun connecting. Lisa again, taking quite the damage, but there is no full-on commit from CES's side. There's Reba as well. Now with Taku walking away, this is the perfect time to summon the Rift Herald, take it down, and maybe look for possible kill targets. Lee Sao has his eye set on Taku, but Taku's probably just gonna get his eye set on the Herald. Clear it out, make sure it won't do any more damage. Ducky now here at the mid lane, who was able to see Tak, but he will not commit. Korn now just quietly clearing out the minion wave. Exhaust has been used onto Y1, BMM recalling back. No actual fights just yet, but Lee Sao. Okay, that was so close, but he was able to force Fiora back.
Okay, I thought he's just gonna get the kill there, but it's a good thing he was able to jump away from danger. But now in a 2-1, this is way better compared to what happened during the last game. Cerberus Esports are playing this well, even though Trace Esports still has the gold advantage. It's also just because they got the tower on the top side already. So now, let's take a look at what's gonna happen in the next 3 minutes of the game, because Cerberus Esports needs to find a way to make sure that this lead doesn't go through the hands of Trace Esports. Look at this. Go to the backside, Korn!
Ooh, that was a flash committed. Now it's go time for TE. Does get their eyes set on Doug B. Quite the damage has been taken out, and that will be Corky at the back line. But Doug B gets the damage coming from the Spark Surge, and now it's go time for TE. They are in a smaller tight spot, but looks like the damage coming out from BMM was something that they did not expect. Connecting onto the barrage, it will be another kill being secured by CES. Zeri goes down, and the turret goes down.
They didn't need to fight that. They didn't need to fight. Y1 on a place that he's comfortable with. But let's take a look at this replay first. Trace Esports had a pretty good start here. They got the kill on Doug B, and they committed. The range that they have, Y1 was free to get all those Darkened Blades in. And that's why they were able to turn things around, and they got themselves 3 kills out of that fight.
Can't help but mention how clean the barrage was there as well, and how fast they just really secured the last kill there. Jumping back to the mid lane, that's gonna be a few lasers being set out by Yuri, but Quiba looks like he really wants to target Genza. The hook shot did not connect, so it's back to them just looking for information on where the other members of CES are. They need to be very careful of Y1, because, you know, Aatrox towards the late game or mid game is a problem, but that's gonna be a lot of ultimates being popped just so they can kill one champion. Do you think that's worth it?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. That's something that they need. They need to get a shutdown on that Aatrox, and giving that to Yuri is an investment that they would need for the future here. But now, Cerberus Esports, they don't need to make plays like that. They need to play it safe, because once you make those mistakes, Trace Esports are just gonna come at it.
And looks like Genza is trying to chase down Lisa, but hey, it's a Renekton. He has to dive, so he's okay. Waves are now being pushed towards the side of TE at the Baron lane. Gatling gun being popped as well, barrage being sent out, tactical sweep will be there as well. And it looks like literally just all of them are just waiting for an opening. But what's happening here though is Fiora is actually split pushing at the Dragon lane. So maybe it's a lot more space and time being saved by CES.
Yep. Cerberus Esports would just need to get this Fiora into a healthy state, then just let the Fiora go for the side lanes. That's what a Jax could do. That's what a Fiora could usually do. So as we expected here, Cerberus Esports are just looking, grasping for straws, and just looking for the next objective. 10 seconds before the next objective. No vision just yet on the other side, so Cerberus Esports needs to move forward because they have a good vision here on the bottom side of the map.
BMM's positioning is clean as well. I mean, he's one of the reasons why they were able to win in the previous fight. Plus, again, who I won. But let's see if they can do that again. Given that he is now surging and just going all in into the mid lane. It's so funny to see that the dragon pit has ice and then it's a red dragon. The contrast is definitely nice. Anyway, got the gun being popped, and BMM was able to jump his way out of the sticky situation. Lisa, he just wanted to face check, but looks like he almost got taken down. With the space that CES now have, looks like this could be a free dragon.
Free Infernal Drake, and also because they saw one member at the top side of the map, that is going to be their call to just get this dragon in their favor. And now with that dragon close to Soul, Cerberus Esports would just need to take one more, and they could potentially get a win, snag a win against Trace Esports.
There you go. And looks like Tak is taking quite the damage. Let's see if Yuri will make anything different here. Tak again, focusing on one, but that's going to jump in as well. At the back line, you see Quiba, but Orn popping in with those as well. A lot of champions are getting attacked, but it looks like Y1 still pretty much healthy, as well as BMM. Gatling gun might be available, but corner the front line there. They get one, but Taku was able to dash away. His ultimate being popped there as well. Yuri's up at the back line, but now Renekton gets bursted down. A lot of slows, a lot of CCs being taken. Apparently, Tak did not connect onto BMM at the end of that fight. I think it's pretty safe to say that it was a victory. Wait. Okay, I thought they were gonna get the kill, but it was a small victory, in my opinion, towards TE Barrage being sent out again, but BMM was not able to dive in. Horn so aggressive here, though. He does not care, really wanted to push away the members of Cerberus Esports.
Yeah, Korn is getting stronger and stronger. Now 2-item breakpoint for Korn and Yuri. This is when it starts that Trace Esports would now turn things around. And this is where it's gonna get scary, Fate Field!
There you go. That was the perfect opportunity, but Korn was in a little too deep. Was taking out the damage coming up from Genza. Genza is going to be A-okay. At least there was no casualties, but that was too close for comfort. That's going to be the laser being sent out by Yuri as well. But still, no one got taken down.
Yeah, this is when we're gonna see the cracks in the armors of Cerberus Esports, because we talked about how they only have one person that could do CC, which is Doc B, and they have a lot of people who could do a lot of damage. The only thing that's good about that is that Trace Esports also is an engaged composition, which is why it is not gonna be a problem. But if they are on advantage and they wanted to find somebody, they weren't able to do just that. That's why they weren't able to balloon this gold lead that they were able to get. And now we're almost equal with the gold just because they weren't able to find more and more kills. And Trace Esports have 2 carries that Yone and Zeri are looking really scary.
This is the moment that they've been waiting for ever since the early game started. Hold on, Lisao again, but there's Tag, and you're to the rescue. Tag will take so much damage as the beat is going to be onto Y1 as well. At the back line, there's Genza. Beautiful barrage was able to get one good alley-oop from Taku as well. And with that, T is forced to back away. They're not going to be winning the numbers game. That was a very clean response from CES.
Yeah, Y1 carrying the team and it is back. Those Darkened Blades have been very great. But wait, what? They got a free tower in the mid lane without any answers from Trace Esports. That is looking like Cerberus Esports are looking for more here in top lane. Nobody's there. So this could be another tower on the hands of Cerberus.
I guess it's a good surprise. Y1 though will get taken down by 4 unless he survives. Turret is down. He is actually still alive. Now here comes Doc B. So tanky. Yuri gets taken down. Tak is the next target as well. Here comes Cork with a Gatling gun. He does become golden, but Doc B was there to secure the kill. And with that, CES, they're going all in. Y1 versus versus Wiba as well. But that is a Camille. She can just hook shot her way into safety, and that is what happened. But overall, CES, they are getting the tempo.
Good call for Baron. Cerberus Esports is going to be taking this, and nobody on Trace Esports would be able to answer. This Baron is for free, and Y1 is happy to take it.
For free indeed. Korn did attempt something there, but he did not have the mobility or the range. It was a good try, but Cerberus Esports now definitely getting a lot in their pocket with the gold lead.
Oh man, this is really hard. Let's take a look at the replay and what happened here for this game. They made a mistake on just jumping in from the side of Trace Esports inside the tower, and that led to their demise, giving the Baron to the side of Cerberus Esports. And now, this is a done deal. Trace Esports could actually turn things around. They just need to not make any mistake. That big BMM! Oh no.
Oh no. Wait, okay. I did not breathe. I panicked, but it's okay. It happens. If the match is too intense, you're bugging at the front line. There you go, Zeri the back line. But that's gonna be a lot of shield. 2 champions actually have their eyes set on Korn. But it's gonna be Aatrox being taken down. Or Dortmund as well. But Ezreal will be there at the back line. BMM looking straight onto Wiba. Does get the kill though. Lisao looks like not in a good positioning. Ezreal gets a kill onto Renekton and Tak. That's gonna be him being slowed down. Doc B, will you dive in? And he will, but again, Cerberus Esports, they were able to win that smoothly and beautifully. With that, no more outer turrets for TE's side. In the mid lane, at least it looks like that's going to be a hole being put onto TE's base as well. Tak in the middle of everything. Doc B just getting all of those damage. He does become golden, but Tak still goes 6 feet underground. With that, CES, they push this to a game number 3.
We're gonna go to game 3, and Cerberus Esports did what they needed to do. Trace Esports